You hear me?
Judge, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'm down in Galveston. Yes, sir. I'm here on Mrs. Morales.
Yeah. She's actually right in front of me right now, Michael.
I see it. Perfect. That's why I jumped on.
Have you heard PC yet?
No, sir.
All right. Do you mind reading it one more time?
Absolutely, Your Honor. On July 27th, 2024, at about 9:20 p.m., officers arrived on scene and observed two vehicles that had been involved in an accident. The witness stated she had been stopped at the light when she had been struck by the defendant's car.
The short answer.
The witness stated she saw the defendant to be the driver of the car that struck her. The defendant stated she had been downtown and was on her way home. She admitted to having one beer. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. A 6 out of 6 was recorded on the HGN, a 7 out of 8 on the walk and turn, a 3 out of 4 on the one-legged stand. The DIC was read and a breath test was given for the first result of 0.175 and a second result of 0.181.
I didn't hear anything about any kind of slurred speech, odor of alcohol, bloodshot eyes. I didn't hear any of that, Michael. So I'm just finding no probable cause.
Okay.
You know, Ms. Morales, we have enough destruction on our streets, enough death from DWIs every single day. You know, just don't kill someone, please. If you're gonna drink, if you want to have 15 beers, 32 shots of tequila, one button on your phone, $40 with an Uber will get you anywhere you want to go. Use it,
Sir.
please.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, ma'am.
Take care.
Good morning, ma'am.
Your Honor.
Ma'am, you're charged with theft by check. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right.
Right off the bat, the judge drops the DWI charge and possible jail time. And this is where cases get interesting. Pay attention to the evidence he asks for next, because without certain signs of intoxication, the whole case can collapse. And would you consider one beer believable here? Let me know in the comments.
Remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. On June 30th, 2019, the defendant issued a check for $114 as payment for 4 containers of fruit, 3 containers of wine, 1 container of orange juice, 1 container of chips, 1 container of pizza, 3 containers of water, 2 containers of bread, and 1 container of beer. The bank returned the check marked NSF. The defendant was identified through the Texas identification number, which was written on the front of the check.
So what was the total?
The total was for $114.97.
Okay. So, Ms. Rosas, Ms. Sanders, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Ma'am, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? Okay. I can have you fill out an application today. We'll take a look to see whether you qualify. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to write any checks like these anymore. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
Okay. Don't pick up any new cases. It's not going to go well for you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
so Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application. I'm going to have you go to Jamaica, sign a reset, and then we'll have you take your seat in the jury box, man. And then I'll appoint your lawyer. Ms. Williams, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 16, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, an officer was dispatched to an assault call. The officer met with the complaining witness, who stated that he and the defendant are currently married. The complaining witness stated that he asked the defendant to be more respectful of him. The defendant became angry and started slapping complaining witness in the right shoulder several times, causing pain. The complaining witness pulled the vehicle over and the defendant punched him in the face, causing pain. The defendant then began to kick him in the head, causing pain and bleeding. The defendant admitted to kicking the complaining witness in self-defense.
And I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's a protective order that has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate the protective order, the state can and probably will file a violation of a protective order. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Do you understand? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am? Okay, I can have you fill out an application. We'll take a look to see whether you qualify. For now, I'm gonna have you go to Jemay, sign a reset. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box. I'm gonna generate bond conditions for you to sign. Do not leave until you sign them, otherwise a warrant will issue. Please. So can you file no contact, no weapons?
Yes, Your
Um,
Okay, so Stuart.
Stuart, yes. So this is a number of cases right now, and
Where is Mr. Stewart?
Mr. Stewart is in the back. He has shown up today. He's on bonding. He says he's fulfilled all the conditions that wnever he was last before you, you asked him to fulfill.
Come up, Mr. Stewart. I'm not happy with you, Mr. Stewart. I'm an ankle monitor, so I know where you are at all times. I'm ordering you not to use alcohol or illegal drugs. If I find that you're using, it's not going to go well for you. And I'm telling you now, the next time you pick up another case, you're going to take off. I'm going to make your bond so high, you're going to flip. Do you understand? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all of them. These cases are 408 days old. How long have you been on?
I have been on for less than a month.
Okay, I'm going to give you one setting to get ready, and then I'm going to set these cases for trial. He's way too much drama for him. He's got an unlawful carrying, 3 evading arrests, injury to the elderly, 2 aggravated assaults. It's just way too much drama.
I'd move on them today if it were not for the fact that there are felonies entangled with each of these misdemeanors.
None of them have any kind of relation. Our cases are all prior to the felony cases. So I don't think that they have any relation. Show me that they are. So, hold on. I don't want you to talk here in front.
It's okay.
Just something you need to talk about, but
Next time we'll be ready, trial or not.
so
Okay.
just, do you have offers on these cases, please? Anthony, I'd like Mr. Stewart tested within a week, please.
We have a couple who were eventually withdrawn. I'm scrolling through the cases here.
Okay, well, regardless, if you can, please put an offer at least 2 weeks prior to the next setting so that they can get ready. It is your responsibility between now and the next setting to get with the lawyer that we've given you to go through all the evidence to see what you want to do. I'm not waiting. There's way too much drama. Your cases are too old, and I'm not waiting for the felony cases to drop. Do you understand? I will give you 30 days. At that time, it's plea or trial. Okay, Colin, thanks.
Thanks, Judge.
So he needs to meet with the pretrial before he leaves.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do this conditions.
You want him in the jury or back? You want him in jury box or back in the?
That's fine. Just don't leave until they've met.
Judge, curfew will remain for Mr. Stewart, whereas 9 PM to 6 AM.
Yeah.
GPS and that something would be.
All right. Hi, Blossom.
Yes, Your Honor. I have an arraignment with counsel.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir. Mr. Menchu? Pedro?
Didn't you?
Menchu, that's what he said.
Pedro.
Pedro,
Wait, who?
Pedro Menchu, he said? Does he have a- Oh, yes. Oh, YAX maybe. Pedro,
So this is huge. Admitting to a .15 or higher doesn't just strengthen the case, it automatically enhances the charge, making the punishment much heavier. This is exactly why judges get tougher. High BAC levels mean higher risk on the road. And trust me, the judge is just warming up.
Yax, Menchu. YAX.
I'm showing he's in jail. Blossom, I'm showing he's in jail. He's in jail? Deputy, you going?
Sorry about that.
So
Nomás escuché
has he made bond on this
Usted
case?
salió en fianza.
As far as I can tell, he's made a
I
bond.
don't even show him on doc. Do you show?
Neither did she, but he's, apparently somebody told him to be here and
I've seen-
told us to.
You're gonna appear on 4/18. He's set for tomorrow. He's on the.
Set for tomorrow.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know what happened. I don't show him on ours being
So
set.
Roxanne, can I give you this cause number? Because it's on for tomorrow. It's not on for today. Ready? 256-0488. It's a DWI. For Pedro Jesus Yasmenchu.
Yes, exactly.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay?
On April 22nd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to a traffic hazard call and observed the defendant asleep in the driver's seat in the right lane of traffic. The vehicle was on and running with lights on. The law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant and noticed bloodshot eyes, a strong odor of alcoholic beverage, and unsteady balance. The defendant stated he was coming from a party and admitted to drinking 6 beers. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. A 6 out of 6 was reported on the HGN, an 8 out of 8 on the walk and turn, a 3 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The defendant consented to breath and blew a .162 and a .156.
Mr. Menchu, I'm going to find if there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will put you in jail. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission, you go to jail and immigration finds you, because they sweep it on a daily basis, they will put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck in there until this case is over with, and then you get shipped off to immigration. Do you understand? Does
Yes.
Does he have a valid Texas driver license? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
No,
Can you run his license? please? And then,
no, he doesn't have one.
does he have any prior DWIs? Please. You are not allowed to drive, Mr. Menchu. Look at me.
Míreme.
You will be signing a promise with me today. This is an affidavit that you're not going to drive. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. If I find that you drive, you could be, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to say to a billy goat, don't drive. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. If they tell me that they cannot get a hold of you because you're not responding to phone calls, text messages, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. If you pick up a new DWI or consume alcohol, it's the worst possible thing you can do. Do you understand? Okay, I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I will have you go to Jamaica where you will sign a reset. After that, you will get with pretrial who will give you your bond conditions. And after that, you'll be free to go. Thank you.
That's pretty quick.
Ya lo que pasó cuando se engarcelado, esto nada. ¿De dónde es? ¿De dónde eres? De Guatemala.
Good morning, gentlemen. Shh. Buenos días.
Good morning.
Both of you guys are charged with driving while intoxicated cases. Both of you guys have entered into agreements to end these cases. The agreements are such that they will now end up as convictions on your record. Does he have a prior DWI? Or, I'm sorry, who is Amira Castellanos? Does he have a prior DWI? I think he does.
We don't see any prior DWIs here.
Yeah, but he has a prior for something
¿Cuál caso en el 2015?
from 2016.
¿Eh?
El DWI.
Sí, antes.
Judge, I'm rerunning it right now.
No.
He was actually in this court in 2016 as well.
He said he had something in 2015?
16.
16. 2016. ¿De qué era? Lo mismo.
It was a DWI, Your Honor, it just is not showing up on there's no prosecution data, so I think it was dismissed.
No. Never assume. It was in bond forfeiture status and they issued a judgment nisi against him. He had a prior DWI. I'm not going to continue to do the same thing in the hopes that someone, Mr. Munoz Puente, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated, I'm sorry, it's not elevated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you will be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases you pick up. Do you understand?
¿Lo entiende?
Sí.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and it will be there forever. You're allowed to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But when you endanger other people's lives repeatedly and you continue to make the same mistakes that you endanger other people's lives, we don't continue to do proverbial slaps on the wrist, as indicated here. So if you want to drink, if you want to get lit, have 52 beers, 32 shots of tequila, take an Uber. Don't get into a car. From now on, you get pulled over and an officer sees this, the slightest smell of anything, you will probably end up back in jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
Second DWI, a minimum of 30 days in jail and a $6,000 supervisory fee. So don't pick up another one. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to
Notice how quickly the tone shifts. We've moved from DWI cases into a completely different level of seriousness. 120 days is no slap on the wrist. This is where courtroom reality hits hard. Repeat offenses or violent charges almost always end with real jail time. What would you do if you were facing a deal like this?
find you guilty and I will sentence you to 3 days in jail. I will give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I'm now going to suspend your license or your ability to get a license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, sir.
Buenas suerte, señor.
You can waive it. Yeah. I'm not going to continue to take a proverbial slap on the wrist. I do not have to take this. You will now be allowed to withdraw your plea, and if you want to do something else, but you have a prior DWI, and now you have another DWI. I'm sorry, but sorry, Mr. Opar, you know, whatever you guys want to do, but if you want more time, I'm happy to give you more time. Okay.
6, 7.
For this weekend, I leave Sunday on a cruise. Don't y'all call me next week. I'm gonna be on a beach somewhere or the ship. We're going for a week.
Okay,
December.
back to Mr. Amira Castellanos.
Yes.
The only thing I want you to understand is that we don't take lightly when people continue to endanger our community, especially with something as silly as a DWI. It is extremely easy for you to pick up your phone, push one button on it with Uber or Lyft or whatever, and have a car waiting to take you wherever you want to go. If you are consuming alcohol, if you're doing anything that is going to impair your ability to drive, take another way. Do you understand?
Sí, señor. Yes,
If
sir.
you ever pick up another DWI, it will be a minimum of 30 days in jail. Not to mention a supervisory fee of around $6,000. Do you understand?
¿Lo entiende?
Sí, señor.
Yes,
You
sir.
get pulled over, an officer will see a prior DWI, even if you have the faintest smell of alcohol, the encounter will probably not go well.
No le va a ir muy bien.
In this case, you are pleading guilty to the DWI. It is enhanced with a .15 breath test. Is it true or untrue that you had a .15 or above?
¿Verdad? Que tenías puntos no sé cómo exacto.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Is it true to the enhancement? We're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel the petitioner to be had, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record and it will be there for the rest of your life. Is this what you want to do?
¿Usted desea hacer?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not?
¿Culpable o no culpable?
Culpable.
Guilty.
I'm going to find you,
Voy a
I'm
hallarlo
going to
culpable.
follow the agreement, I'm going to send you to 3 days in jail, give you
Días de
credit for the
cárcel,
2 days that
por
you've
los
done.
2 días que ya se
I'm now going to suspend your license for 90 days.
30
There's a
días.
$6,000 surcharge on your license. I'm going to waive it now because it's a first offense. But if you come back with another one, get ready because it's serious jail time, not to mention a $6,000 possible fine and fee. Do you understand?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir. Buena suerte.
Gracias.
¿Vas a ir al primer piso? Sala 10.
You're fine. We just gotta wait for prosecutor. Finish prosecutor.
Good morning, Mr. Franklin.
So, good one.
You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 120 days in jail with credit for the 41 days that you've done. You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement today. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. You can never take it off. Do you understand? Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
They plead to the offense of terroristic threat, guilty or not guilty?
He said I'm guilty.
Okay, I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send you to 120 days in jail, give you credit for the 41 days that you've done. I guess upstairs it's still,
The agreement is if you pled down here, they're gonna dismiss this felony.
that is a killer deal, Mr. Franklin. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Just, you got to understand that with what you're pleading guilty to now, if you continue with the same course of conduct, it's very possible they hit you with a felony. So whatever you did with this right here, be careful because you could end up with another felony. Do you understand? Good luck, sir.
So,
Thanks. Thanks, sir. Yes. What's the last name on this gentleman? again?
Garcia, Judge. Alberto Garcia.
I ordered you to test.
Yes, sir.
You tested positive again. What did you test positive for?
It was presumptive positive for THC and cocaine.
I told you not to.
I haven't done it.
When did you test last positive for cocaine?
Monday.
Judge, he submitted a sample on April 21st and then
All right, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because it's been 3 days. I'm going to test you again on Monday. You better be clean on Monday. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. Well, where are you till then?
And Judge, I just wanted, if I could add, Your Honor, I think he tested positive for THC today also.
We will give a 50-day window for that, Harold.
Yes, sir.
So we're not going to ding him on that for 50 days.
I understand.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, man. All right? All right, hang tight. We'll get you reset here momentarily.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you for allowing me to appear via Zoom.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe excuse. Have a good day.
He's doing it, please.
Are you ready? Yeah. Let's just do it. real
We
quick.
need to call him up. Singular.
And Judge, I also have Mr. Juarez on your docket. You've been testing him twice a week for a couple of months now. He's been negative all the time. Wondering, could you give him regular reset and stop the bi-weekly testing?